All right, people. People say we're in the land of the free. Now, I did several videos about this off and on over the years. Damn, damn. Well, I was intending to put damn lie, but I put damn like. Damn like. Okay, I misspelled all of that. I meant to put that's a damn lie. We're not all free. Matter of fact, hold on, I'll be back. Let me go and change that. It's gonna be the screen gonna be dark for a while. It's gonna be dark for a while, so just bear with me. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take that up out of there. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back now. I'm back. It took about a couple of seconds. Let me adjust my make sure my mic is on. Test it. Okay. Mic is there, everything is fine. Okay, so I let y'all know before I left up out of here. So damn lie, we are not free. That's the, you see it, it's there now. All right, so I had to fix that because once I ended the live, there wouldn't have been no way in the world I could have went back and changed it up. That's why I like the older YouTube. No matter what you got in your video, you can always go and change the letters and stuff. You can write all up on the video, and it was much easier. But this one here is harder. You know, you can't once you put a title, once you end the video, you can't. I couldn't have went and fix that. So I said, let me fix it now while I'm live. Yeah, unless I would have went live and started over and changed. So I went in and got it right. All right, my topic today gonna be reading. I'm gonna be reading from on page 97, page 98 and 99, and page 100. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some reading in that far because I want to explain to us what's going on. And I'm gonna have to get the scriptures. Gonna be quoting from second no first Chronicles no second Chronicles chapter 28 verse 17. It's gonna be talking about our forefathers, right? Our forefathers, how they sinned, broke the commandments of God, and God put us in slavery. I've been thinking, I said, I ought to ask a law, like say, hey, come here for a minute. I got a question. Don't your people teach that we're free here? I really seriously thought about doing that. And are we free here? And if he tried to say, yeah, you free, and say, what does that mean? I asked him, what does that mean to be free? And I tell him it's a lie. Your people taught us a lie. We're not free here. I'll give him an example. All right, you in that badge and that uniform. What would happen if one of my people go out there and drive a car with no insurance, no driver's license or something like that? You just gonna pass by and say, oh, we in the land of the free? No, you're a damn lie. That's what I tell them, you're a damn lie. You're gonna pull them siren, you're gonna put them siren lights on and they're gonna get pulled over. So stop going around here. You need to go back and tell your people that you met somebody that put them in their place and say, we are not fucking free. So don't even come here with that. All right, let's go. Let's get off into this here. The title what I'm gonna read, I started to read Edom's, I'm gonna read this, Edom's treacherous against Israel. I was gonna start there, but since it was so interesting, I'm gonna start right here on page 97, and I'm gonna come over to that page. So let's get with it. Edom's motive to killing Israel. Edom's motive to kill Israel. Just as any valiant or murderer in a play or story, there is a motive or reason why Esau, Edom, has been trying to kill Jacob, Israel. Now, let's look at this word valiant. Valiant men. That valiant means somebody who is brave. who is bravery and got the courage. So when you look in First Chronicles chapter 12, verses 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're gonna see Benjamin, Simeon, I believe, and the Indians. They were all people of war. When you look at Genesis chapter 14, when you and read verse 1, when Abraham went against the Arabs, Kedorlaomer, and all of them, Abraham wasn't no punk. And this was a biblical. I ain't talking about no. Abraham was a man of war. He was a man of war. Just as any valiant or murderer in a play or story, there is a motive or reason why Esau, Edom, has been trying to kill Jacob, Israel. All right, all these years. When we look at the scene and events in the script, we find that means in the character on stage in the script, we find some underlying motives why the Edomite Jews, that means the fake Jews, are Israeli, want to kill and destroy the Christian Israel people. Let's keep going. Okay, the purge, the Phariseeism is the Talmud of Babylon. Tammuz is the god of the god of Babylon that Israel worshiped. The Phariseeism become Talmudites. Talmudites became medieval Robertsonism, and Melville Robertson becomes modern Robbinism. But throughout these changes of name, the spirit of the ancient Pharisees survived unliterated. Louis Franklin, The Pharisees, ed. Volume 1. Okay, the Jewish Publication Societies. Okay, let's go on. Since Esau had lost both his birthright, the birthright means the commandments of God, because he went into the daughters of Ishmael and he started messing with the other nations, and he didn't want to keep the commandments. And blessings to Jacob, which gave Jacob's dominion, that means control, and prosperity in the world. Esau had a perpetual desire to take revenge against Jacob. Esau wants the dominion and the blessings back. That's what I said. He wants the dominion and the blessing back. And his envy and anger for Jacob possessed them in his stead, had motivated Esau to destroy Jacob. This is the reason why the white man, so-called white man, hate us. Now, Edom must destroy and kill Israel, for it is the only way to get the revenge for Esau. Jacob, Israel's birthright and blessing included a state of dominion in the earth, with God as their head. This dominion, dominant conflict with Edomite Jews, the plan of one world dominant. If Esau cannot have dominant according to God's plan, he will have it according to his plan. The two God's plan, he will have it according to his plan. The two dominants cannot coexist. If all Israelites can be killed, then God's plan for Israel to have dominant in the earth under him can cannot be fulfilled. If Esau could have killed Jacob as he originally planned, Genesis chapter uh, 27, verse 41, then as the only surviving heir, Esau would have regained the birthright. If he could have killed all of the Israel from the beginning, similarities. If if Esau would have died when he still had the birthright would have fallen unto Jacob as the next oldest or only surviving son of Isaac. Because of this law of inheritance, the Edomites in the world today believe that if they can kill off every Israelite, that's what it is. They're going to kill off all blacks, Hispanics, and natives of America. If they could, they would do it. Those so-called white men would do it. They can regain, they can reign the birthright and its blessings as the only surviving heir. The Edomites, who are composed of Esau, mixed with Canaanite people, and that's what Esau went and broke the commandments, and that's why he lost the birthright. Also contains a significant intermixture of the Judaites from Judah and the Babylonian captivity. There are also Israelites who married into the Edomite. There are also Israelites who married into the Edomites, talking about the Caucasian. These offspring from the Aramatic race had a right to the birthright, but now as Mungeris can never again claim that heritage, and thus limited over their hopeless fate. These descendants are now a part of Edom. Out of anguish and envy, they desire to kill their pure-blooded brother. Esau Edom may have other motives to kill off God's people Israel, but none are truly well founded on the law. Jacob lawfully possessed the birthright, and Edom as Morga, the Mongol can no longer possess it. As with most movies, for killing the movies of Esau, for killing Jacob are based on passion and revenge, not on any lawful right to act. Verse 99, page 99. There thus is a plan or conspiracy, that's what it is, to kill all of the white Christian peoples from the planet. Esau's motive for killing Jacob are all part of a plot in God's script. God set Esau up for this here because our people rebelled against God and didn't keep the commandments. That's our people's problem today. This is why we often see aggressive and harmful actions being staged against the white race, the possessors of the birthright. It now becomes clear that the birthright plays a central role in understanding many of the conflict, wars, adversities, and problems in the world. When Esau heard that Isaac had given Jacob the blessing of the birthright, he cried with an exceeding great and bitter cry. Genesis 27, verses 34. This is exactly what the Jews do when they hear someone say they are not Israel, which means they do not have the birthright. They cry out bitterly against them with walls of anti-Semitism. Meanwhile, these Edomite seeks to kill the real heir to the birthright. Many throughout history have recognized this particular characteristics of the Jews to destroy Christians, but could never supply its inadequate explanation as to why, without understanding who the characters on stage are and how they relate to the birthright. The play being acted out in the earth becomes quite confusing to most observers. Edom's treacherous against Israel. Esau is very treacherous, man. The white men, so-called white men, they are the number one top on the list. They are very treacherous when it comes to blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, our people, us. Edom's desire for revenge against Jacob was revealed by Edom's desire to see Jerusalem destroyed when Israel possessed it, as revealed by the writer of the Psalms. Now watch this hint. David says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom." That means everything that the so-called white man has done. The Most High said, "Remember, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation thereof." That's why the Bible said, "And the Lord shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good, whether it be evil." Every secret thing. That means God is not going to forget what the Edomites have done. The word raise means to tear down. That's what it means. Raise it to the foundation of the earth. Completely leave to the ground and demolish. That means completely leave to the ground and demolish. That's what raise means. When Israel was at its zenith in terms of national state prosperity, Edom desired to see its capital city destroyed. That the white man. This philosophy was revealed in the Jew Adam Weishaupt, whose basic Illuminati creed was destroyed. Civilization, whatever it is wrong. This concept paved the way for Illuminati Jews to organize the bloody and destructive French Revolution. In the Bible, the Edomites, who were fewer in number than Israel, had not the ability or might to take out their revenge against Israel and Judah until they were weakened by a civil war between them in 734 BC. Judah had suffered the loss of 120,000 men. All right, what's going on, man? All right, that's right. So the blacks, Hispanics, Native American people are the real Jews. 120,000 men in one day. That's coming from Second Chronicles chapter 28. I don't know why I say 30. Second Chronicles chapter 28, verse 6. Another 20,000 of Judah's inhabitations were taken captive by Israel's, along with much of his goods as spoil. That's right. That means captivity means slavery. The Edomites took advantage of Judah's weakness, weakening condition, and in their revenge had came and attacked Judah and carried away captives. That means they carried away into slavery, just like they do in the jailhouse. When they stop and arrest you for no driver's license, no tag, they purpose is to put you in slavery. That's the jailhouse. And Second Chronicles chapter 28, 17. Thus, when Judah was torn by the revenge civil war, it was Edom who had rushed in and risked and ransacked the land and took the inhabitation into captivity. That means slavery. The ways and characteristics of ancient Esau, Edom, do not change, and thus the ways and the characteristics of actor Esau, Edom, do not change. That's right. The white, they character nature don't change. That means the same way that the so-called white people are today, that's how the ancestors was in the days of so-called Abraham Lincoln, before him, and all of that. Still the same spirit to this day. And thus, this treacherous against God's people can and did reoccur again in another act and another scene of the spirit. I mean, of the script. The scene was America. The time was the one I mean 1860s. The act was the American Civil War. It said here was a war not only planned and instigated by Jews, such as the Rothschild, but both sides were financed by Jewish banks. That's right. All the stuff that's going on is all financed by the same people, the Jewish people. When the southern states had, laid devastated in the aftermath of the war, the Jewish mixtures plan of reconstruction was established to further destroy the white rule and culture. The South was put under military government, and whites were deprived of their rights, their constitution, and their property. Entire plantations were destroyed, burned, burying, and pledged to deny the white Southerns in their inheritance. Now, we're gonna have to break that down because a lot of people be saying, well, you had so-called white people went through it too, and they did this and that and all that. There's nobody went through it like Israel, and I'm gonna prove that. Probably when I go home, I'll probably do another video. Jewish carp cup the carpet beggars from the north, such as the Lehums, and even liberal-minded salesmen, single men, or something like that, single men, brothers, the the branches, and other special emirs, I don't know what that is, of the Rothschilds came to seize from the widows and orphans of the Confederate dead their last sands, their last possessions, and their lands and homes. Another episode of Edom's treacherous, and revenge occurred when Judah was undergoing its final siege from Babylon after the enemy armies had captured Jerusalem. Okay, that's talking about captured Jerusalem, mean they inhabited the land of the Edomites and they enslaved the Israelites in 586 BC. BC means before Christ. Edom had treacherously participated in the destruction. That's what that means. It's talking about the Caucasian people, all of them. They treacherously participated in the destruction. That means they had a hand in it. Rather than render aid, they didn't even render no aid and have no compassion or love for our people. When the enemy was upon God's people, Edom, out of revenge, invaded Jerusalem. That means they took it and took part in the plunder of the stricken city. This violence of Edom upon Judah was condemned by God. For thy Esau's violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. This is talking about the punishment that will come upon the Caucasian race for how they treated our people. And thou shalt be cut off forever. 11. In the day that you stood on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives, his forces and foreigners entered into its gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even when even thou was one of them. 12. But you should not have looked on the day, but you should not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither, neither should you have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. God is telling Edom this. Neither should you have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Esau spoke proud. These are the things that made him lose the birthright. 13, you should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day their calamity, yet you should not look on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance. Neither have you stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither should thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. You should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamities. So that's what happened, bro. So I'm gonna read the rest of this. This is talking about this is a prophecy that did not come to pass. Second Chronicles. And then you got Obadiah. Obadiah, the prophet Obadiah, the stuff that he said didn't come to pass yet. And that was reading from who is Esau Edom. So I think I'm gonna, yeah, uh, I done learned that. You know what I'm saying? Who is Esau Edom? Yeah, man. So the Europeans, they would be the Eastern Europeans that call themselves the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to they call them Eastern European Jews. That was really that's really interesting. I think this might be it right here. The characteristics of Esau Edom. As with any script, the Bible reveals certain traits, attributes, and characteristics of the various actors or characters it talks about. We can thus find in the Bible some attributes and characteristics of Esau Edom, which will help identify who this actor was in history and perhaps in the world today. There is much evidence shown that the seed of Esau may safely be identified with modern Jewry. Esau's symbolic name. Okay, is this it? The first, damn, can't these damn bugs out here, bro. They ain't that bad though, but this is describing the traits of Esau. The first revealing attributes associated with Esau Edom in scripture is that of a color associated with his name. Esau Edom is symbolically associated with the color red. Esau was actually born with this attributes as it is described in the account of his birth. And the first Esau came out red all over like a hairy garment. That's Neanderthal. Oops, I made a mistake and missed the page, bro. The wind did it. Oh man, I lost the page where I was, bro. Hold on. And Yiddish would be the Jewish language or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Here we find that Esau had the physical attributes of being red and hairy, which is contrasted with Jacob's appearance, who was a plain man. Genesis 25:27. The red color of Esau was to be a sign that he would later sell his birthright to Jacob for some red pottage. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. Edom means red, bro. And that's why it says red, associate him with red, because number one, Esau likes his food hair done. That's the Caucasian man. That's why they, if you pull up some videos online, you'll be able to see that they like their food red. I mean, they like their food hair raw. You know, just like an animal. You notice how them animals, they feed them animals raw meat. They say it does something to them, make them more mean or something like that. Esau, that's also a symbol of red. You know, red also symbolizes blood, war, and bloodshed. If you look in Revelation chapter 6, you're going to see where it's going to show some depicted descriptions of like the red horse. And that's where Esau, it shows how they, when they come for you, they like to come with war. They like blood. That's why it's in their nature is to shoot our people down. They loves blood. You can find that in Ezekiel chapter 35. He said, because thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the sword, God said he gonna put a recompense upon them. So if you look at Esau today, when they come out, even if you taking us, why you think they like to put you in handcuffs? They like to disable you because in their mind, they want blood. Blood got to always be involved because they love blood. The white man loves blood, bro. They love blood. Nobody on this planet loves blood more than Esau do. They ready to go to war. When they come out, put your hands up. If you don't, we're gonna release the dog on you because they use the dog. They just like them dog. Because you know what? Think about it like this here. The white man ain't built like that. They ain't built like that. That's why they can't physically do nothing. They know that they can't physically hurt us. They can't. They know that we're naturally we are born with that attribute. God gave it to us. We're naturally born with the. Think about Sonya Mass. Why would they be scared of Sonya Mass? Sonya Mass wasn't even. Who in the hell would, in their mind, is going to be a woman? How would that make sense? Of Sonya Mass being scared of 255 so and so pound man, big so-called white man, versus her being a little small woman. Hold on. Think about that. If you scared of a little small woman and you 200 and some plus pound, big stocky devils, how in the hell they just love blood? When they came there, their plan was to kill that girl. When I be looking at some of the videos about these so-called police to be chasing, they have videos where they be arresting people, chasing them, and they be on the chase and all that kind of stuff. The white man be looking for blood, bro. That's why the Bible says Esau wants to, if our people try to escape, they know that they ain't built like that. That's what I was trying to say. They not really built like that. Physically, they not. So you know what they have to do? They have to train God's creation. They have to train our God's creation to do their work, their evil work. They have to take an innocent animal and train that animal to be evil, just to be able to apprehend and put their hands on us. Because they know they're not built like that. Physically, they're not built like that for us. They not. They have to come on us in games. Because Esau is not built like that. Esau is not built like this for fight. They not built like that, man. That's right. And they got to train them animals, them beasts, to be evil in order to get them to do their bidding, what they want to us, damage us, and then turn around and say, we're going to then call the ambulance and say, we're going to get you some, we're going to take you to the doctors for your injuries and all that kind of stuff. That, and Esau, they is so evil. They are willing to go through the woods. There is nobody on this planet more wicked than the so-called white man. They are willing to go in the damn woods and walk for hours and hours just to hunt a so-called black person. I see why the Bible says Esau is a cunning hunter, man of the field. That man is what they'll kill themselves jumping off a bridge trying to catch you. And I saw a video one day where this so-called white man was running behind this teenage girl. She was hollering and running, and he came out running behind this girl. I said, them some evil. Esau is an evil bastard. I said, look at how evil these people are. Talking about we're going to release the dog on these people. I get so angry and I get so mad when I be looking at that. And then, you know what else? The trick they'll do? When they arresting a so-called black man or black woman, you know what they do? They turn around and say, stand. They tell you, stand back, get back, or you're going to get arrested. No. What we need to do is learn this. And I'm going to do it. Learn the 11th and the 4th amendment and the, I say the 13th amendment and the 11th amendment and the 4th amendment. I mean, am I saying that right? My bad. I don't think I'm saying it right because somebody told me that I wasn't really saying it correctly. I'm going to get it right, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it right. But that's what they did. They kept our people. They didn't want our people to know how to read and write. They didn't. So that's why they have to, like I said, that's why Esau have to have dogs. They have to have guns, mace. They have to have, that's their modern day sword. That's why they are like the way that they are. They know that they can't come to us unarmed. They can't do it. They know it. They know that they are. If it wasn't for them dogs, tanks, guns, weapons, blackjacks, guns, and tanks and mace, and tasers and all of that, they know they can't do nothing with our people. It's like going and open up your oven You know you can't touch without those mittens and some thick towels. You can't put your hand on it and take that out the oven with your naked hand, because you'll burn the hell out your hand. Because your natural hand can't handle and stand that heat. That's the way it is with Esau. When dealing with us, they know they can't handle us. They got to use tools to handle us with. Because the only thing that gives them power is those guns. That's it. Those tasers, the dogs, that's their power. They can't. That's why they can come. I can be sitting here, and somebody can tell me that own this place, and I don't want this guy sitting up out there. Could y'all come? I don't want him sitting there. They can come up here and can tell me to move. And the only thing I respond to, and see, their justification would be, well, we didn't want to come do anything. They called us out and told us to come here. Well, if they really didn't want to do it, then why in the hell you show up? You could have just said, well, look, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. He's free. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be responsible for coming there telling that man that he got to leave. That's their justification. We got a call, and that's their justification for saying it's not about race. We got a call. We wasn't going to come out here. Hell, we see you out here. We ain't going to do nothing to you. That's what they'll say. But no matter what Esau say, the Bible said, never trust your enemy. Never trust these people. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell up out of here, man. And I'm going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit later. I'm out. Peace and love to my so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people, which are the real Jews, according to the Bible. And I'm out.